Hi there, my lovely mutual on TikTok bought me the Sunset Cosmetics white foundation, black foundation, and a white concealer, and I'm so flattered. I don't even know what to say. Um, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to review Sunset makeup for a while, and Zoe offered, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah! I'm freaking out on the inside, man. I will have Zoe's TikTok linked down in the description. It's honestly so sweet. I've never had anyone like buy me something like that. Like, I'm so flattered. You have no idea. Anyways, so I already opened these and did a swatch last night, but I'll do a swatch here. This is a review, by the way. I'm trying. This is the packaging it comes in. It's plastic. I'm not complaining. I normally get most of my makeup from the dollar store and stuff, but this does seem like nice packaging. This is supposed to be a colorful foundation and not a face paint, so it's not supposed to be like greasy. Like it's supposed to be feel like a foundation. So let's want to see. You can still see the stuff from last night. I didn't wash it off, but see, like even on my finger, I don't know if it's water based. I didn't read into it, but that's what it feels. It feels more like a water-based face paint, but it feels more like foundation instead of a face paint. It's a little sheer, but I know it's buildable coverage. I mean, that's pretty good, honestly. This is the white concealer, which I didn't even know they had concealers. I think that's super cool. This is pretty small. By the way, this is, let me see how many ounces this is. It's 1.05 fluid ounces. And this right here is 0.18 fluid ounces. All of them have a 24-month until they expire. So they last about 24 months, which I think is pretty good. They're cruelty free, which is also awesome. Here's the concealer. It feels a lot like the foundation, just like maybe a tiny bit thicker. Trying not to for it to like flash, but oh my god, my lips are so crusty. I didn't even notice that. See what I mean? It's just like it's a bit more like pigmented. So if you're more of a person that uses concealer instead of a foundation, and you're looking for more coverage, definitely try this and maybe mix it in with like this or something if you're wanting more full coverage and you don't want to go back and layer it. Here's the black foundation. Like I said, pretty good. Ooh, I'm gonna put this in a different spot, but a little pump. I feel like this is, yeah, last night this was like really pigmented. Okay, I'm just gonna take this and like drag it. Try to like blend it out on my arm. See, like it's given pretty good coverage for being blended out. It's not really thinning out too much, which I'm impressed by. I think it's pretty good, honestly. I'm gonna use that to black out my neck today because I normally use like this like not dollar store, but this like Walmart Halloween paint, like face paint. So I'm gonna be trying this today, and I'm super excited because I never tried like new stuff. So let's get started with a primer. Today I'm gonna be using the same one I always use because it's all I have at the moment. The e.l.f. Jelly Drop Dew Primer. Starting off with the foundation. Okay, I just prepped my face. So this, I was watching on their Instagram and they said for like the highest coverage you put it on with just like on your face, and instead of using a beauty blender they use just their hands and then blend it out with the beauty blender to achieve the highest coverage possible, which I'm not too worried about the coverage, but for the sake of this review I'll do like a super, try to get like a super coveragey coverage, you know. So I'm gonna use, say, 3.5 pumps. clean thingy. I'm going to start rubbing it in. See, that feels, it doesn't feel thick. It feels really like nice. It feels kind of cooling too. Also, this does have a slight smell to it. I can't really place it. It's like a freshy smell, kind of. I can't place that, but it's like, it's not an overpowering smell. It's not super powerful at all. I do enjoy it's not sticking or being patchy to my greasy areas. Like, wow, it's really high definition. Oops. But I really have a lot of greasy areas on my chin, and it's not like sticking to them or like not sticking to them, you know? So I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but I think I put on a little too much. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I think I might have used too much. I didn't read how much you should use, so you probably don't need 3.5 bumps is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, it does go a little sheer, but this also isn't a damp beauty blender. This is just a normal beauty blender because I don't wet my beauty blenders. Sometimes I do, but I'm lazy and I normally don't, so. It's feeling pretty nice so far. I think I should have only used like 1 or 2 pumps, but that's how much I normally use with a normal foundation, so. This doesn't feel cakey though so far. See, like, I don't really feel like I would need a powder for this. Like, a powder would be nice, but I don't think it's super necessary, you know? Oh, look at that contrast. Okay, I'm back. I took out my septum. This is all blended out. I did it with my fingers first, but other than that, it's a foundation, but it's white, which is nice because it's really hard to find white foundations lately, or really ever. So it's pretty good. I could definitely do another layer and make it like completely like sheet white, but for what this is, I think it works really good. Moving on to the concealer. I think this is either really hard plastic or it's like glass. It feels kind of glassy, you know? Okay. The applicator is quite small, which would be nice if you're like cutting a crease or something. This side, I'm just going to blend out straight away with my beauty blender. This side, I'm going to wait and let it dry down a little bit and see if that'll make it any more pigmented. Okay? I feel like that just like kind of blended in and it didn't really do much. It is really smooth looking though. It looks like it kind of smoothed out even the foundation. So I'm going to let that sink in a little bit. Do some more spots. Yeah, I really feel like it just kind of blends in. Kind of feel like it kind of took off a little bit of the foundation, just slightly. I think it worked pretty good. Like, I feel like it does just kind of blend in with the foundation and did kind of take off the foundation just a slight bit. Like, there's kind of a patch of where I put it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but okay, now I'm gonna try to tap this out. I'm gonna tap it out with my finger a little bit right here. I feel like it's a bit more pigmented. You can do it with your finger, but I just want to do it with this. Definitely more pigment when you let it dry for a minute, so. I'm gonna go on this side and add a little bit more and just let it dry down. And right here, I didn't put enough right here. I think I'm really just trying to like really brighten, but I'm not used to just doing completely white, so. Okay, I'm back. It might be coming off a little bit too, just because of how much foundation I used. So, my setting powder. This is actually just arrowroot starch powder that I bought in bulk and put in a thing. I'm gonna use a brush. Let's just see. It doesn't really change the color. It's kind of like a translucent powder, like using normal cornstarch. I feel extremely white right now. This for blacking out my neck. I have a beauty blender. And then I also have this. Probably gonna get the most coverage with a brush. I'm just gonna try the brush. Just gonna put it back onto this spot. Try one pump this time because I was a little overzealous with that white. So this has a little extra product, but it's like dried, so it's not gonna like mess this up. I'm nervous. Okay, so I go from, this is also a little tutorial for people that wonder how I do it. Take it, go from the bottom of my jawline because I don't have much of one, and I kind of just gonna drag the excess down here. Okay, take this. I mean, it's pretty pigmented. I'm getting quite a bit of coverage from just that little bit that I took from the thing. And it's pretty easy to blend out. See how I'm doing that? It's not too streaky either. I used most of it, and that got the outline done. It got it down to here. Ooh, I have a weird chin. Okay, I'm using another pump just to get it like a bit more coveragey down here. But 2 pumps isn't bad at all for that bottle, because the bottle has quite a bit in it. But the brush works very well. Yeah, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take the butt end and kind of just like blend out the bottom so it's not such a harsh line. Look at how well it's blending out though. That looks absolutely amazing. I love that so much. Oh my god. I'm gonna try powders over top. Obviously I don't want to put that white powder on there. I don't want to use a black powder. I want to try, like, obviously this dries out pretty good on its own, but I want to try a little bit of this arrow starch powder. Just like as a light dusting, see if it like changes the color of it or anything. It's not really changing it too much. That's nice. So like I said, this is like a translucent powder, so it's not like super gonna change it too much. It isn't transferring too much onto my brush, just like a little tiny bit. I do use this brush for my face. I'll just wash it. Actually, I don't wash my brushes very often. I probably should wash them a lot more than I do, but it's okay. Okay. See, there's not a whole lot on my brush, and it's not like transferring onto my hand. I don't think I've ever really tried any type of blackout method that's been like better. How it wears, I'm gonna use this for contour. I'm probably just gonna finish my face off camera, or I might do a little bit of something. Okay, I'm gonna finish my face off camera. I'm also gonna try this concealer to like cut out my brows because I messed them up a little bit. So it's the concealer with a fine brush like this. As you can see, it's very fine. So I'm going to try that real quick. I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to powder that. It's pretty good. I like that. This is the look all done. Let's get really up and close and personal. The base is really smooth. I really like it. I love the neck. It's feeling super pigmented, and like I'm touching it. That's left over from when I did my makeup, but there's no transfer coming off. I'm really enjoying that. I like it. All right. I think this is this foundation set, and the concealer. I had to give the face foundation, the white foundation, probably a 9.5 out of 10 for what I like normally. I don't always like super pigmented white and have straight white face, like just completely white. I like it to show through a little bit and show a real skin tone. If you like that too, I would give it like a 9.5. It's definitely really good. I really love it. If you like super coverage, then give it like an 8, because it, like I said, it feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey. But if you're looking for more pigment, you'd have to do like 2 layers. For the neck, I'm super happy with the neck. I definitely give the neck probably, I'd say a 10 out of 10. This is not including a wear test. For wear and stuff, I can already tell it's probably going to wear pretty well. I give this 9.99 out of 10, just because I think it's really good. The concealer, I would give probably a 7 out of 10, just because it did tend to take off the foundation just a little tiny bit when you blend it out. But if you let it sit there for a minute, then it won't do it as much. It's definitely good pigment. I do feel like the concealer is just kind of a smaller version of the foundation. It didn't give me a lot more coverage than the foundation would have given me as a concealer, but it is a concealer, so it is going to be different. I already have makeup all over it. But I did really like it. Overall, this is, I think, a 9 out of 10 for all of this. I think it's super good. And thank you, Zoe, for getting me this stuff. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to review this stuff. You're super duper sweet. I love you so much. This is super duper fun. I'll probably do a wear test on my TikTok just like in a few hours. I'll update and be like how it's wearing, if it's rubbing off at all, blah 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 blah. But yeah, super excited. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to be using at least the black foundation and white foundation. I'm honestly going to use probably all of it on a daily basis, whether it's I'm using them as a concealer with my normal finish, or like, you know, you get it. Thank you so much. I love it so much, and I'm flattered. Thank you again. This was great. Thank you so much. All right, have a nice day, you guys. Bye.